Yo! Hey guys, what's going on? So I got a battle here. This one's against some guy. He challenged me on Skype. He's like, "Yo, let's battle." I'm like, "Yo, okay." And so yeah, sorry about like not uploading a battle because my voice was kind of like sucky, and sucky is kind of a weird word to use. It was just not normal and didn't sound good. So yeah, hope you enjoyed like that like music thing that I made. But anyway, let's talk about Pokemon. I got a battle. This guy, he's got a pretty like standard-ish team. He's got like some really like OU pokes. Me, I'm just using my standard like BS. I got Bastion on, especially defensive. I got my Vileplume, which is obviously amazing. So, Scarf Flygon, Spec Chandelure, which is pretty powerful. It's timid specs, so I can outspeed like certain things, and because I didn't want to make two different Chandelures. I have just an SD Bisharp and an Assault Vest, a Scavalier with Drill Run, which is a new move that it gets this gen, which is pretty amazing if you ask me. And it also has knockoff. So, and it also, not to mention, it has its hidden ability Overcoat, which also got boosted this game. So the Scavalier is looking pretty nice. Like it won't be RU anymore. It'll at least get backed up to like UU, in my honest opinion. So honestly, it's pretty good. So this team's just like whatever. Use some pokes that I want to use, and I've been talking for like 2 minutes now. So let's just start the battle, right? So I'm just gonna lead off with Flygon because I'm expecting him to lead off with my. I'm expecting him to predict me to lead off with my Bastiodon, so he's either going to go to his Azumarill or his Garchomp, and he winds up going to his Garchomp. I'm going to make the ballsy move and bet that he's not Scarfed, and turns out that he isn't, or he's just running Adamant Scarfed. So I outspeed him, and I get hurt by Rough Skin, which is whatever. I go into my Vileplume, because I'm defensive and stuff, and he goes for Dragon Claw, and because Dragon Claw did this much, he's most likely Choice Banded. So that's good information to keep in mind. Now, his Goodger's going to come in. I'm going to switch out, predicting that, and I'm going to go into my Bastiodon. And this is a free opportunity for me to get up my Stealth Rocks. He's going to go for Flamethrower here, and Bastiodon's going to eat that up. But it actually does a decent amount, considering that I'm a max specially defensive Bastiodon. And I think that he's Assault Vest, so he can't really touch me. So I'm going to go for the Rock Blast, expecting him to go into Excadrill just so I can pop his Balloon. And that's actually what happens here. So Rock Blast goes off. This is going to do absolutely nothing because it's quad resisted and it's a Bastiodon. And it only hits 2 times, so that probably did like 2 damage. It just a turn of Lefty's recovery from me basically. So I'm going to switch out here because I can't touch him. And then I'm like, oh, Levitate, I can dodge the Earthquake. I'm like, oh wait, Mold Breaker. So Flygon loses pretty much all of his HP, and I did a damage calc on that. That is an Adamant Excadrill, so my timid Specs Chandelure will be able to outspeed him later on. I'm gonna go for Earthquake because I don't really want to mess around. He switches into Skarmory, so I'm gonna say, hey, you can't really touch me. I'm gonna go into my Chandelure. Free switch into a Spec Chandelure is always nice. He's gonna go into his Azumarill, and I'm gonna go for Shadow Ball, considering that he has 4 members on his team that resist fire. So Shadow Ball does a clean 70% to that Azumarill, which is pretty awesome. So Vileplume walls both of Azumarill stabs and resists the superpower, so I can come in, pretty much eat anything. Aqua Jet does like nothing, and he gets put to sleep, which is whatever. He's just gonna sack his Azumarill here because it's really low and it's asleep, and I'm just gonna go for Sludge Bomb just in case, in the off chance that he wanted to go into his Goodra that had like Sap Sipper or something and get a tiny bit of damage off. So he's going to go into his Excadrill because he really wants these rocks out of here because he does have a Charizard on his team. So he's going to spin away. I'm just going to be Vileplume and Giga Drain at his HP bar, and that does a good amount of damage because Vileplume got a special attack boost this gen. I can kind of take Earthquakes. I can, after this Giga Drain, I know I can take one more. I'm gonna expect him to, like, switch out and preserve this thing, so I'm gonna go for the Sleep Powder, just expecting to switch into something, maybe his Charizard, but I miss, and it's whatever, it's a 75% accurate move. And my Vileplume dies, but I can go into my Flygon now. And from here, Superpower would kill Excadrill, and he still has a Skarmory, so if he wants to bring that in, we'll still get a little bit of damage on it. Not too much, but then he has Rocky Helmet, so my Flygon dies from its own move, which is kind of annoying. And I'm gonna just let my Bastiodon in until he dies. So, because I really want my rocks up, and he's gonna bring an Excadrill. I can't kill him, but he can't kill me with Rapid Spin, so I'm just gonna keep spamming rocks until he kills me with Earthquake. He's gonna see this as like a kind of a never-ending battle, so he's just gonna kill me with Earthquake the first turn, and I have my rocks up, and because he's adamant and my Chandelure is timid, I can go into this thing right now. And I'm just going to, again, lock myself in the Shadow Ball because it hits everyone on his team neutral. He's going to go into his Goodra. Considering how well this Goodra eats this Shadow Ball, it is most likely confirming that this thing's Assault Vest. Looking at their range, it'll probably be a 3-hit KO with the rocks. The special defense drop doesn't really matter because I got, it looks like max damage on the second one. He goes for Thunderbolt. I don't know why he didn't go for a Dragon move, but my Shadow Ball is able to kill the thing next turn, and his Garchomp's going to come in. I'm thinking, alright, my Chandelure doesn't really do anything now. The only thing I can bring it in on is Excadrill, and I have 2 Steel types, and it can just kill it, and I don't really want to deal with that. So I'm going to bring my Scavalier because he's locked into Dragon Claw, so I'm going to go for the knockoff here because all of this, it still does the 1.5 times boost even if you have a Mega Stone. So it could probably kill Charizard from half health, and this Excadrill does go down. Now I have 2 Pokemon left, my Bisharp and my Scavalier, and I want my Bisharp because it's my only chance of winning. So I'm gonna stand with my Scavalier. He's just gonna know that I only have Steel types left. He's just gonna go for the Fire move and easily take me out. And that happens to be Flamethrower. Even though I'm Assault Vest, I obviously cannot take a Charizard-wise Flamethrower in the sun, so I'm not going to play any games. I'm just going to go for the Sucker Punch. It's easily going to kill it because its defense is base 75 or something. Bisharp is going to lose some HP, and his Garchomp is going to come in. He's at 70% HP right now. I did a calc. This did not have a chance to kill, but it did come pretty damn close, which was kind of like disappointing a little bit, but he's just going to kill me with an Earthquake, and that's actually going to be the 2-0 in his favor, so it's a good game, Blaid, which, yeah, so that was pretty fun, and, yeah, if you guys want to battle me, just challenge me on Skype like this guy did, and, sorry for not uploading, but I will, don't worry, do not fret, and, I will see you later.